If you feel scattered, always scrambling to keep up, or strangely anxious while building your business, you don't need more discipline. You need less internal friction. You need to stop leading from survival mode. Stay tuned to see how to do just that. An entrepreneur I worked with kept telling herself she just couldn't get into the flow when she was creating content. Every time she sat down to write, she'd check her phone first and open email, then look at competitors' posts, and then, scroll for inspiration. And then 30 minutes later, she felt a tightness in her chest and anxiety about how little she'd actually accomplished. And she interpreted this as, I'm blocked. But she wasn't blocked. She was overstimulated. Her brain had consumed so much noise that her body was trying to fight an invisible enemy. And in that state, creativity goes AWOL. We live in a world with constant stimulation. Social media feeds, never-ending news cycles, email notifications, texts, 15 browser windows open and calling to us. And then we try to focus our minds by drinking a third cup of coffee. Well, all this does is activate the stress hormones that put us in that fight or flight mode. And when we're experiencing that, we're unable to see things from a broad perspective. We're unable to see solutions staring us in the face. We're unable to hear the soft, inspiring voice of intuition doing its best to guide us. If you're tense before a sales call, you'll probably over-explain, confusing and overwhelming your potential client. If you're anxious about how others will receive a social post, you'll probably show up less authentically and your post just won't find traction. If you're in scarcity mode, you'll find yourself chasing after clients, which doesn't feel good to anyone, nor does it usually result in a sale. Fortunately, the antidote to all that overstimulation is simple. It's presence. And there are some easy, concrete things you can do to reduce that internal friction and increase the presence in your life. First, you need to regulate your nervous system, calm your body and your mind. And one of the quickest and most effective ways to do this is to take slow, conscious breaths. Breathe in for a count of 3 or 4, and breathe out for a count of 3 or 4. This turns off the fight or flight response, and it gives you a broader perspective. Guided meditations can also help, and you'll find a playlist on this channel with a number of guided meditations. Now, sometimes it helps to do some vigorous exercise. Walking, doing some squats or stretching can all loosen whatever tension your body is holding on to. Creating a peaceful environment also helps. Everything from wall colors to fresh air to reducing ambient noise all affect how our body responds. This also can include turning off notifications, putting your phone away, taking a few minutes for a cup of tea. Now, in addition to regulating your body, it also helps to regulate your emotions. The most important aspect of regulating your emotions is to recognize that your emotions are just experiences. They're not who you are. We often say things like, I'm angry. And when we do, it's easy to identify ourselves as anger. But when we say, I'm experiencing anger, that creates a little space between us and the emotion. We gain a broader perspective and also see that we then have choices about how we want to respond to that emotion. Now, there are all sorts of ways we can regulate our emotions, practicing little rituals like gratitude or appreciation, even just feeling our emotions without the need to do anything with them. That can release a lot of their energy. And when you get your body and emotions aligned with life rather than the emergency of the moment, you're able to make better decisions, build deeper trust, and lead from an aligned intention. Distraction, overwhelm, and overstimulation leaks energy all over the place. Aligning your body and emotion helps you focus your energy in ways that move your life and your business forward. As we learned in the previous video, aligning your identity with your desires opens the door to possibility. Aligning your body and emotion stabilizes that potential. Now, if you'd like some personal help with finding your own alignment, I'm here to help. Just contact me at the link in the description below. In the next video, we'll take a look at how goals can pull us out of alignment and how we can understand goals in a way that helps rather than hinders. Just click like and subscribe if you like this video. And until next time, I wish you abundance and joy.